Hey, Shalom. All praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah HaKodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the bishops and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well through the scriptures. Peace to the 144,000 and the rest of the hopeful elect. I'm the brother Kaya from GMS Indianapolis, the branch of Indiana. The original Gary camp is GMS It Will Not Tarry 2. And this will be an in transit. Maybe if I get stopped by the light, I will pull this one scripture up. I did want to add this scripture up in Job when it speaks about matter of fact, I'm coming up to a light right now, so I'll grab that scripture real quick. But anyway, this scripture right here in Job, it's let's see, Job 34:29. When he giveth quietness, who then can make trouble? The he is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. When he giveth quietness, who then can make trouble? When he give you peace, can't nobody disturb you. See, when you read Maccabees, when Alexander the Greek conquered, it said what? And the land was quiet before him. Meaning he just reigned. All right. After he conquered everything, he had it. Right? When Solomon reigned after David, 40 years of peace, the Lord gave him quietness. All right. And then it says, and when he hideth his face, who then can behold him? So if the Lord ain't dealing with you, if he ain't messing with you, then you can't do nothing about it. Remember when Saul, when it said, then an evil spirit departed from Saul. No, pardon me. It said, then the spirit of the Lord departed from Saul, and an evil spirit came. Right? And then it said what? The Lord no longer answered him by prayers, by Urim, by prophet. When you read the story, roughly paraphrasing, the Lord stopped answering him. It wasn't nothing Saul could do. And what happened with Cain, right? What did Cain say? My face shall be hidden from your face. Basically meaning the face of the Lord represents the truth, represents the knowledge. And Cain, all right, also known as Esau Edom, all right, also the forefathers of the so-called white race that we know today, cannot behold the truth of the Lord. All right, what is it? Isaiah 26:10. Let favor be shown unto the wicked. Right? Yet in the land of uprightness, he will not behold the majesty of the Lord. All right, roughly paraphrasing that scripture. So a lot of favor has been shown to the wicked, man. Esau Edom, the man who ruling today. All right. Why? Because the Lord was with him. Now, it says, whether it be done against a nation or against a man only. So the Lord judges nations and individuals. When we went into slavery, all right, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, we got judged as a nation, okay? And you so-called white people, you so-called Chinese people, you so-called Arabs, all of you guys, when y'all get put into slavery in the kingdom of heaven, because you gonna be a slave, okay? Y'all know we the children of the Most High. You know the end result of what happens when you touch the apple of his eye, right? Like the scripture in Joel say, you try to render the Lord a recompense by messing his people up, he gonna recompense you speedily. All right. So whether the Lord judge you as a nation or an individual, it ain't nothing nobody can do. And Esau Edom, it wasn't nothing nobody could do for years, for centuries. This guy, what is it? Daniel, when it speaks about the Lord, raises up the bases of man, right? That's all. Look, when you look at the rise of Esau Edom, okay, from the downfall of Rome, all right, into them being driven in the caves, and then, Kagan bullied the whole Khazarian Empire, how they came back from out of that and took over the whole world, how they infiltrated Israelite spaces. All right. When we was running all them different countries in Europe. All right. how they infiltrated through different alliances and different marriages and agreements. And over the years, over the centuries, they gained more power, more influence, until now their tongue walketh throughout the earth. Now they managing the world. All right? The Lord had to be with them. The Lord was with them. I'm telling you. The Most High was with them. There wasn't nothing nobody could do. Then they'll be found when you go into, you look up certain historical things regarding them Ish people, and they rise to power ruling. And Esau, Edom, the so-called white man in general, they'll have a little setback here and there, but they was forwarded. Their plans, their diabolical works was just forwarded. The Lord was with them to fulfill a certain allotment of iniquity. There's a certain thing that that they're allowed to do. The Lord allowed all of those things. The scripture speaks about by thy sorceries and by thy traffic have you gotten great riches. So they got great riches, all right, off sorcery. Hell, they got the minds of the people, right? You got you got people virtually will enslave themselves. They don't convince people to enslave themselves and to fight against their own livelihood. But now, what you're seeing now, right? The end of the world as we know it, right? That's the Lord not being with them. All right. What is it? Enough is enough. Like the scripture says in 2 Ezra, the 15th chapter, 1044. But like it says in 2 Ezra, the 15th chapter, for wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. So now it's enough. All right, you don't reach the portion. Now it's time to be judged. It's like an hourglass. All right, you got it on one side, it reached a portion. Now it's time to turn it over. And what we witnessing now, the collapse of America, the economy and all these tariffs and all this, those are the birthing pains, right? The contractions getting tighter and tighter and closer for the return of Yahushua and for everything that we know, right? The world as we know it, to end and be started afresh. Right after, Jacob's trouble in World War III, those things are, what's the word? Abreast. They're right there. Well, really, you can say is already here. Because the Northern Kingdom, they Jacob too. That shit he doing to the Northern Kingdom, that's Jacob. That's Jacob's trouble. Right? I was hearing they had something. They got a Haitian guy at work. Maybe I'll get some more information on it. I could do a lesson on it. He said they charging them $900 a day or some shit. Maybe the people that they catching, undocumented immigrants and all of that, right? Ain't that some shit? And this our land. The Indians didn't say nothing about them being over. Hell, Mexico, a lot of this shit was Mexico. All right. But anyway, I just want to speak on that real quick. Lord willing, it was edifying. All praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakakadash.